The vision of the Gathering Place is to improve the quality of life for children and adults living with HIV/AIDS. The short video is about how the Gathering Place came to be and how they came to collaborate with Maisha Project, serving those living with HIV/AIDS in Kenya.
Hello, I'm Pastor Bob Lewis. In 1987, my wife Melanie and I met a young man by the name of Al that was dying of AIDS. And unknowingly, he took us on a 30-year journey to working with other people that were also dying of AIDS. During that time, we thought we had seen all the devastation that AIDS could heap on a family, but we were wrong.
In 2016, the Gathering Place was invited by Maisha Project in Kenya to collaborate in their work meeting the needs of the people in the Nylanda slums, where thousands are living with and dying from HIV/AIDS. Many live in terrible conditions without hope or support, in a country already suffering from a staggering number of orphans and vulnerable children. Bob saw the urgent need that immediate access to healthcare be provided for all those affected by HIV/AIDS. One man that Bob prayed for had been using the same contaminated medical supplies for 5 months when he should have just used them for 5 days. Because of the collaboration between Maisha and the Gathering Place, he now has access to the care he needs and is thriving instead of dying. For $10 a month, you can repeat this life-saving effort, one family at a time. The Gathering Place has trained local healthcare workers that are already on the ground at Maisha, and we need your support to meet their ever-increasing needs. Maisha Project has been active in the village for more than a decade. Here's a brief overview of how the organization came to be and what they do.
My name is Beatrice Williamson. I come from Kenya. I grew up in a small village. Life in the village was very difficult. I grew up in a place where we didn't have running water. There was no electricity. I lived in a mud house. As a little kid, we walked for many miles to fetch water, and some days we went without food. When I was 9 years old, a missionary from Sweden, Anna Lansson, sponsored my schooling from grade school through college. Through this gift of education, I got an opportunity to come to America. I was compelled to give back to my community. My mother and I started a feeding program in the village where I grew up. That small feeding program became Maisha Project, which today is an organization that empowers Kenyans to transform their own communities.
The mission of Maisha Project is to transform lives and empower communities by providing lasting solutions to address poverty, hunger, disease, and undereducation. Maisha means life, and we bring life through holistic approaches, transformation, sustainability, and kingdom advancement. Our on-the-ground local Kenyan staff run 5 projects based on those principles to ultimately achieve life. Those projects are education, health, empowerment, infrastructure, and missions. The Gathering Place's collaboration with Maisha and the Nylanda slums is crucial for the work of the local healthcare workers who Maisha sends into the community every day. These workers are dramatically changing the lives of families as they work to eradicate the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS and empower those affected to live positive, productive lives.
Your financial help in keeping these workers on the ground and continuing the ongoing ministry of the Gathering Place are sorely needed. The field is white unto harvest. We're asking you to join in this labor of love.
You can learn more about the Gathering Place and Maisha Project by visiting their websites. Please join these 2 organizations as they change lives in Kenya, one family at a time.